Horses are domesticated mammals. Like other mammals, they are warm-blooded, covered in hair, and feed their babies milk. Humans began domesticating horses around 6,000 years ago. Although most horses live closely with humans, some horses live in the wild. There are feral horses, which are domesticated horses which now live in the wild, and wild horses, which are horses that have never been domesticated. There are more than 300 breeds of horse in the world today. The most popular breed is called the American Quarter Horse. Horses are herbivores, which means they only eat plants. They generally eat grass or hay, but fruits and vegetables can enhance their diets. Sometimes people give horses a block of salt, which they enjoy licking, especially in the summer months. It's also important for horses to have access to plenty of water. Horses can run very fast and have an excellent sense of balance. Their legs are so strong and stable that they can sleep standing up. They don't always sleep standing up, though. They can also sleep laying down. Horses are herd animals, which means in the wild they live in small groups. Domestic horses also feel much more comfortable when they are around other horses. Just like humans, it helps them feel safe and secure. It is stressful for a horse to live alone. Female horses are called mares. They carry their babies for 11 months before giving birth. Baby horses are called foals, and they are able to stand and run very soon after being born. Most domesticated horses start their training around age 2 or 4. By the time they are 5 years old, they are considered mature adults. Horses live on average for 25 to 30 years. There are a variety of other terms used to describe horses at various ages. A colt is a male horse under the age of 4. A stallion is a non-castrated male horse about the age of 4. A castrated male horse of any age is called a gelding. In many countries, when we measure the height of a horse, we don't use centimeters or inches. We use a unit of measurement called a hand. This is roughly the size of a breadth of a man's hand. This unit of measurement can be traced back to the ancient Egyptians. So sometimes we say, this horse is 14.5 hands. Horses originally came from the Middle East and Asia. They are not native to North America. This means that all the horses in North America originally came from Europe. North American horse breeding, though, through the past several hundred years, has greatly diversified the species. Horses and humans interact in various ways. They compete in sporting activities together. Horses help humans with police work and recreational activities. Historically, horses were also used for warfare. Horses are great companions and friends to humans, and we should do our best to treat them kindly, take good care of them, and make sure they are happy and healthy. I hope you enjoyed learning about horses today, and see you next time. Dogs are the most beloved animal in the world. They are mammals, which means they are warm-blooded, covered with hair, and feed milk to their babies. Dogs have played an important role in human history. They have been not only our pets and helpers, but also our best friends for thousands of years. Dogs help us out in so many ways, but ideally, humans also help dogs. There are many different kinds of dogs. We call the different kinds
breeds. Some breeds of dog are small and some are large. They have different personalities and skills. Some dogs can do certain jobs. For example, some dogs are hunters, police workers, rescue workers, and helpers. Because dogs are so intelligent and highly motivated to please humans, they can be trained relatively easily and can learn many abilities. Although the breeds of dog vary dramatically in terms of appearance and skill, all dogs have sharp teeth, can run fast, and jump high. They all walk on their toes and have strong muscles. Dogs can hear and smell much better than humans. They can smell scents that humans cannot detect, and they can hear noises that humans don't even know exist. In fact, dogs can smell 100,000 times better than humans, and can hear 10 times better than us. Their vision is also very good. Dogs have an excellent field of vision, and they can see in almost a complete circle. These excellent senses make dogs extremely useful. They can help us detect illegal substances or sniff out bombs, and they can protect our homes and properties from burglars. Dogs enjoy doing these jobs and helping humans out, as long as we are kind and caring to them. It gives them a sense of purpose and responsibility. Dogs make great pets because they are loyal, friendly, fun, and cute. However, owning a dog is a huge responsibility. It's very important to take good care of your dog. You need to attend to their emotions and needs. Dogs need lots of exercise. They need to go outside and walk once or twice a day. They need a lot of socialization. You cannot leave a dog alone at home for long periods of time. They also need healthy food and plenty of water. Most importantly, they need your love. You must be very kind and friendly to your dog. Remember, dogs rely on humans for everything. They are virtually helpless without us. It is our responsibility to do a good job to take care of them. Having a dog has been shown to increase health. The companionship and social interaction a human can have with a dog is very good. There are many different breeds of dog, including Labrador Retriever, Golden Retriever, Beagle, Poodle, Great Dane, and Border Collie. It may be confusing to choose what kind of dog you'd like. Some factors to consider when adopting or buying a dog are how active you are, what kind of house you have, whether or not you have kids, and if you have a lot of free time. Make sure your lifestyle is appropriate for bringing a dog into it. I hope you enjoyed learning about dogs today. See you next time.
Did you know one of the world's best-known rabbits is the Warner Bros. Cartoon character Bugs Bunny? He can often be seen munching on a carrot, but carrots are not a natural part of a rabbit's diet. And if you give your pet bunny too many, they might get an upset stomach. Rabbits can be found in the wild, but they also make excellent pets. They are burrowers, meaning they live in underground tunnel networks known as warrens. Their whiskers are the same width as their bodies, and they use them to see if they can fit through a hole, preventing them from becoming stuck. Wild rabbits prefer to live in burrowing areas. Meadows, woods, forests, grasslands, deserts, and wetlands are among the habitats where they can be found. They are native to Southwest Europe and Northwest Africa, but have spread to other parts of the world.
Rabbits in the wild live in warrens, which are complex underground tunnels or burrows with multiple entrances. They are social animals who live with other rabbits. Because they are hierarchical, one female rabbit will be dominant, and males will form a hierarchy as well. The dominant rabbit has a lot of advantages. They get the best burrows, first dibs on food, and can ask other rabbits to groom them. Rabbits' hind limbs are extremely strong, allowing them to leap great distances. It's debatable how high they can jump, but they can jump over 2 feet, 0.6 meters, and possibly up to 4 feet, or 1.2 meters. Rabbits are hunter-gatherers. When they're out of the burrow, they're always on the lookout for predators like foxes. When they detect a threat, they thump their hind legs to alert others before fleeing to the safety of the burrow. They have the best chance of escaping capture if they can spot predators quickly. As a result, they have excellent hearing, vision, and a strong sense of smell. Let's learn some fun facts about rabbits. Did you know a baby rabbit is called a kit or bunny, and a female is called a doe? A male rabbit is called a buck. Rabbits are very social creatures that live in groups. A rabbit's teeth never stop growing. Instead, they're gradually worn down as the rabbit chews on grass, wildflowers, and vegetables. Rabbits perform an athletic leap known as a binky when they're happy, performing twists and kicks in midair. Rabbits' eyes are on the sides of their head, meaning they can see almost all the way around them. Like cats, rabbits purr when they're content and relaxed. Rabbits' ears are really long. They can grow up to 10 centimeters in length, and they can turn their ears by 180 degrees. Rabbits are very effective baby makers. Mother rabbits are pregnant for between 28 to 31 days, giving birth to up to 14 baby rabbits in a single litter. There are over 45 million rabbits in the UK alone. I hope you enjoyed learning about rabbits today. Thanks for watching. Good luck studying.
What do you call a baby dog? A baby dog is called a puppy. What do you call a baby cat? A baby cat is called a kitten. What do you call a baby pig? A baby pig is called a piglet. What do you call a baby cow? A baby cow is called a calf. What do you call a baby horse? A baby horse is called a foal. What do you call a baby owl? A baby owl is called an owlet. What do you call a baby kangaroo? A baby kangaroo is called a joey. What do you call a baby deer? A baby deer is called a fawn. What do you call a baby bear? A baby bear is called a cub. What do you call a baby whale? A baby whale is called a calf. What do you call a baby chicken? A baby chicken is called a chick. What do you call a baby goat? A baby goat is called a kid or a billy goat. What do you call a baby duck? A baby duck is called a duckling. What do you call a baby human? A baby human is a baby.
The ostrich is the largest bird in the world. Even though it's a bird and it does have wings, it cannot fly. Despite not being able to fly, the ostrich can run very fast. The ostrich is obviously a unique-looking animal. It has a huge body, small wings, and a very long neck. On average, the ostrich weighs about 100 kilograms, but can reach weights as heavy as 140 kilograms. Ostriches are usually 2 to 3 meters tall and live for about 30 to 40 years. The feathers of males and females are slightly different. Male feathers are black, with some white on their bellies and tails. The females are usually gray in color. Another peculiar feature of the ostrich is that they have the largest eyes of any land animal. Their eyes are usually 5 centimeters in diameter. The ostrich originates from Africa, but also lives on farms and in zoos all around the world. Ostriches are famous for their speed. Their long, powerful legs allows them to run at speeds of up to 70 kilometers an hour. That is faster than cars usually drive. They don't run this fast all the time though. Usually these speeds are reserved for escaping predators. To fight predators, ostriches also use their long legs to unleash powerful kicks. Their kicks are strong enough to seriously injure a human and even a lion. Each ostrich foot has 2 toes and a long, sharp claw. Although they cannot fly, their wings are far from useless. They use their wings to help balance when running, and they also use them during courtship. A male with big, beautiful wings is usually quite popular with the females. A female ostrich is called a hen. Ostriches are omnivores, which means that they eat both plants and animals. They will eat anything they find, including plants, insects, and small animals like lizards. Ostriches live in a flocks of around 10 birds. There are some larger flocks, however, with some known to be composed of around 100 ostriches. Each flock shares one big nest to lay their eggs. This allows them to help one another protect their precious eggs, which are the biggest eggs of any animal in the world with an average weight of 1.3 kilograms. An ostrich egg weighs the same as about 24 chicken eggs. Because ostriches usually live in the African savanna and desert, but they don't need to drink very much water. They get most of their water from the plants that they eat. Ostrich babies are called chicks, and they usually hatch after 40 days. After they're born, chicks will be able to run with adults after 1 month of development. The ostrich population in the wild is decreasing, but they are not in danger of extinction. Nevertheless, we should appreciate the unique beauty and intrigue of our Earth's largest bird. I hope you enjoyed learning about ostriches today. See you next time.
Did you know there are over 88 million pet cats in the United States? This makes them the most popular pet in the country. Are you a cat person or a dog person? Either way, let's learn about cats together. Humans have had a long relationship with cats. They were probably domesticated by ancient Egyptians as early as 4,000 years ago. The abundance of rodents drew wild felines to human settlements. Humans may have first been drawn to the cats because of their ability to kill rodents. Early Egyptians worshipped a cat goddess and even mummified their beloved pets, who were accompanied by mummified mice, for their journey to the afterlife. Cats were later adopted as companions by cultures all over the world. Domestic cats, like their wild cousins, are natural hunters, able to stalk, prey, and pounce with razor-sharp claws and teeth. At night, they are especially effective because their light-reflecting eyes allow them to see better than most of their prey. Cats have excellent hearing as well. Cats are all nimble and agile, and their long tails help them maintain their excellent balance. Cats communicate by using their claws or waste to mark trees, fence posts, or furniture. The purpose of this is to alert others to a cat's home range. House cats have a wide range of vocalizations, from purrs to screeches. This is how they express themselves. Domestic cats are mostly carnivores, with a simple gut that allows them to eat raw meat. They have a rough tongue, which can assist them in cleaning every last morsel from an animal bone. However, domestic cats' diets are subject to human whims and can be supplemented by the cat's own hunting success. For example, pet cats may hunt rats or birds outside the house. Let's learn some fun facts about cats. Cats can jump over 5 times their own height. A cat can't see directly below their nose. Your pet cat shares 95.6% of their DNA with tigers. Female cats tend to be right-pawed, and male cats tend to be left-pawed. Cats can't taste sweetness. Black cats, on average, have fewer health problems. Your cat's whiskers match the width of their bodies. A cat's brain and our brains are about 90% similar. Cats mainly sweat through their paws. On average, cats have about 245 bones. The average human only has 206 bones. I hope you enjoyed learning about cats today. Good luck studying.
Did you know African lions are the most social of all big cats and live together in groups called prides? Throughout history, African lions have been revered as symbols of bravery and strength. These iconic cats have powerful bodies. They're only second in size to tigers in the cat family, and their roars can be heard from 5 miles away. The coat of an adult lion is yellow gold, and that of a juvenile lion has some light spots that fade with age. The impressive fringe of long hair that encircles the heads of only male lions is known as a mane. African lions used to roam the entire continent, as well as parts of Asia and Europe. However, the species has vanished from 94% of its historic range and is now only found in sub-Saharan Africa. Apart from tropical rainforests and deserts, these lions prefer grasslands, scrub, or open woodlands where they can more easily hunt their prey. But they can live in most habitats. Asiatic lions are a subspecies of African lions that only exist in India's Gir forest in small numbers. Lions are the only cats that live in groups called prides. Prides are family groups of lions that can range in size from 2 to 40, with up to 3 or 4 males, a dozen or so females, and their young. The lionesses in a pride are all related, and female cubs typically stay with the group as they grow older. Young males eventually leave and form their own prides by taking over another male-led group. Males defend the pride's territory by marking it with urine, roaring menacingly to warn intruders, and chasing away animals who intrude. The pride's primary hunters and leaders are female lions. They frequently collaborate to prey on antelopes, zebras, wildebeest, and other large grassland animals. Because many of these animals are faster than lions, it pays to work together. Female lions also raise their cubs in a group setting. Following the hunt, the group effort frequently devolves into squabbling over who gets to keep the kill, with cubs at the bottom of the food chain. Until they are about a year old, young lions do not assist in hunting. If the opportunity arises, lions will hunt alone. They will also steal kills from hyenas or wild dogs. It is critical to assist humans in learning how to coexist with lions in order to ensure their survival. Through compensation programs, conservation organizations are attempting to change public perceptions of lions. Some of these models provide financial incentives to communities when local lion populations increase, while others pay farmers to replace livestock killed by lions. Other conservationists have focused on establishing lion-protected areas. When filmmakers Derek and Beverly Joubert, both National Geographic explorers, turned the land into a protected reserve and photographic tourism camp in Botswana's Salinda area, only a single lioness and her cub lived there. Now, the reserve has around 100 lions roaming it. This shows how human conservation efforts can contribute to the successful thriving of lions in their natural habitat. I hope you enjoyed learning about lions today. Thanks for watching and good luck studying. Did you know that an eagle's grip is up to 10 times stronger than humans? Wow, you definitely wouldn't want to get in a fight with an eagle. Eagles are revered as living symbols of power, freedom, and transcendence all over the world. Eagles are among the largest birds on the planet. Some species feed on large prey, such as monkeys and sloths, putting them at the top of the food chain. They have incredible vision and can spot prey from up to 2 miles away. There are about 60 different species of eagles, the majority of which are found in Eurasia and Africa. There's only 14 species found in North, Central, and South America, as well as Australia. Eagles are generally larger than other birds of prey, with the exception of some vultures. They have powerful talons, large hooked beaks, and strong muscular legs that allow them to rip the flesh from their prey. The strongest of all the eagle's senses is sight. The eyes are large, occupying nearly half of the head, and weighing roughly the same as a human eye. Eagle eyes are angled 30 degrees away from the face's center, giving them a wider field of vision. To our 3 basic colors, eagles can see 5 and can detect UV light. Cones are light-detecting cells with a color sensitivity. Because eagles have more cones in their retinas, a layer at the back of their eyeball, they have much better vision than humans. Eagles have 1 million cones per square millimeter, while we have 200,000. Eagles are apex predators. The species of eagle and the food available to them determine what they eat, but they are all carnivorous and eat meat and/or fish. Eagles can be divided broadly into 4 groups: sea eagles, booted eagles, snake eagles, and giant forest eagles. Birds, small mammals, reptiles, rodents, amphibians, and insects make up the diet of booted eagles, whereas others have a more limited diet. Sea eagles, also known as fish eagles, eat mostly fish, whereas snake eagles specialize in catching reptiles. Forest animals are eaten by the giant forest eagles. The harpy eagle, one of the largest eagles, feeds on larger animals such as monkeys and sloths. Wow. Let's look at some cool facts about eagles. They build their nests on top of high cliffs. This is especially true of the golden eagle. They're a symbol of freedom and peace. There are a lot of eagles on government buildings and flags. Bald eagles actually aren't bald. They have hair, or feathers. They have a hooked beak, which is great for hunting. A baby eagle is called an eaglet. So cute. Female eagles lay 1 to 3 white eggs each spring. A group of eagles is called a convocation. The Harry Potter house Ravenclaw is represented by an eagle. I hope you learned a lot about eagles today, and thank you for watching. Good luck studying. Did you know that black bears are not always black? They can also be brown, cinnamon, or even white. Bears are members of the Eucidae family of mammals. They can range in size from 4 feet long and 60 pounds, like the sun bear, to 8 feet long and over 1,000 pounds, like the polar bear. They can be found in North and South America, Europe, and Asia. Bears have short tails, non-retractable claws, and a keen sense of smell. Except for mothers, with cubs, they're usually solitary. There are 8 species to choose from: Asiatic black bears, brown bears, giant pandas, North American black bears, polar bears, sloth bears, spectacled bears, and sun bears are some of the most common. On average, bears can live up to 25 years in the wild, and 50 in captivity. 6 species, including the polar bear and the giant panda, are included on the IUCN Red List as threatened or vulnerable. When food is scarce in the winter, most bears resort to hibernation, a physical state in which the heart rate, body temperature, metabolism, and respiration are all reduced. Black and grizzly bears can go for up to 100 days without eating, drinking, urinating, or defecating. They survive on a layer of fat that they accumulate over the summer and fall. Female bears rouse in their dens during hibernation to give birth to up to 4 cubs. Giant pandas do not hibernate, so they usually only have 1 cub. Bear cubs are usually strong enough to totter out after their mother after only a few months. Although all bears are omnivores, each species has a preferred diet. Polar bears primarily eat seals. When available, American black bears enjoy berries and insect larvae. Giant pandas prefer bamboo, but will eat small animals. Sloth bears, despite their name, are voracious eaters, capable of tearing a hole in a termite mound, pushing their noses inside, and inhaling a full meal in a matter of seconds. Brown bears in Alaska gorge themselves on spawning salmon, plucking them from the water or catching them mid-flight. Habitat loss, especially from logging, agriculture, and growing human populations, is one of the most serious threats to all bear species. Bears' hunting range is shrinking, which means they're more likely to come into contact with humans, potentially resulting in human-wildlife conflict. Bears are sometimes killed for human safety or in retaliation for livestock hunting or crop raiding. The illegal wildlife trade also threatens some bear species, such as Asiatic black bears and sun bears. Traditional Chinese medicine uses bear bile, which is produced in the gallbladder. Gallbladders, paws, skins, and other parts of Asiatic black bears and sun bears may be poached. Let's look at some fun facts about bears. Did you know that brown bears are the most widespread bear in the world? Did you know that there is now a mix between polar bears and grizzly bears? So we're getting roller bears and grizzly bears. Did you know that white black bears have a cultural significance? They're known in British Columbia as the spirit bear. Did you know that polar bears are technically marine mammals? They spend most of their time on the ice, so technically they are not living on land. There's only one bear who lives in the southern hemisphere. This is called the spectacled bear. I hope you enjoyed learning about bears today. Thanks for watching and good luck studying. Did you know there are over 130 different species of ducks in the world? Ducks are a type of bird, also known as waterfowl, because they prefer to be near water, ponds, streams, and rivers. Geese and swans are related to ducks, but they are not the same. Ducks are frequently confused with a variety of unrelated water birds with similar appearances, such as loons, grebes, and coots. Ducks are smaller than their cousins, swans and geese. They also have a stout body and shorter necks and wings. A female duck is known as a hen and is distinguished by her very dull brown feathers. Females have dull brown feathers to help them hide from predators and enemies. They can also camouflage themselves and protect their young in their nests. A male duck is known as a drake and can be identified by its brightly colored feathers. These brightly colored feathers are used to attract female ducks for mating. A drake has a beautiful purple plumage, a gleaming green head, and a silvery white body, and gray wings with blue markings. Ducks have webbed feet that are designed to help them swim. The ducks use their webbed feet as paddles. Their amazing circulatory system allows them to swim in cold water. In their legs and feet, a network of blood vessels is laid out very close to each other, allowing warm and cool blood to exchange heat. This allows the warm blood from the body to warm the cooler blood returning to the body from the feet. And the blood returning to the body from the feet is cooled enough that the duck is not bothered by the cold. As a result, the duck's feet can tolerate the cold and they are unaffected. All birds have this circulatory system in their legs and feet. Wetlands, marshes, ponds, rivers, lakes, and oceans are all home to ducks. This is due to ducks' fondness for water. Each year, some duck species migrate or travel long distances to breed. Ducks typically migrate to warmer climates or areas where the water does not freeze to rest and raise their young. The distance between them could be thousands of miles. Ducks can be found all over the world with the exception of Antarctica, which is too cold. Ducks can live anywhere from 2 to 20 years, depending on the species and whether they are wild or captive. A wild duck can live for up to 20 years, but in captivity, domestic ducks usually live for 10 to 15. The world record is held by a mallard drake who lived to be 27. I hope you enjoyed learning about ducks today. Thanks for watching and good luck studying. Did you know chickens have great memories and can recognize over 100 faces? This means if your neighbor has a pet chicken, he probably recognizes you every time you walk by. Chickens are non-flying domestic birds. They come in a variety of colors, patterns, and sizes, with over 150 different breeds. The chicken is thought to have descended from the red jungle fowl of India and Southeast Asia, which is biologically classified as the same species. Chickens outnumber all other birds on the planet. They provide two types of food that humans frequently consume, meat and eggs. A female chicken is referred to as a hen, a male chicken as a rooster. Chicks or poults are the names given to young chickens. The term flock refers to a group of chickens. Roosters are distinguished from hens by their distinctive plumage, which includes long flowing tails and bright pointed feathers on their necks. The rooster is bigger and brighter than the hen, and he has a bigger comb on top of his head. Roosters crow very loudly, usually very early in the morning. But they can crow at any time of day. To other roosters, their shrill is a territorial signal. They are also capable of being aggressive birds. Depending on the breed, hens lay eggs that range in color from white to pale brown, and other pale colors. Chickens are gregarious creatures who live in flocks. Incubation of eggs and raising of young is done in a communal manner. Individuals in a flock will establish a pecking order, with dominant individuals receiving first priority for food and nesting sites. When hens or roosters are removed from a flock, the social order is temporarily disrupted until a new pecking order is established. A chicken's lifespan varies between 5 and 7 years, though there have been cases of chickens living up to 20. Let's look at some fun facts about chickens. Chickens are omnivores, meaning they can eat both plants and meat. Chickens have strong color vision. Their color vision is in fact better than humans, due to a well-organized eye with 5 types of light receptors. Chickens dream when they sleep. Just like humans and other mammals, chickens have REM phase of sleeping. Chickens have complex communication with specific meanings. They are capable of at least 30 different vocalizations, and each sound means something different. Chickens are technically dinosaurs. They evolved from dinosaurs and are the closest living relative to the magnificent Tyrannosaurus rex. There are more than 25 billion chickens in the world. I hope you enjoyed learning about chickens today. Thanks for watching and good luck studying. Did you know that sharks have really good eyesight? Most sharks can see well in dark lighted areas, have fantastic night vision, and can see colors. Sharks are often depicted as bloodthirsty villains in Hollywood blockbusters, but that is not true. They're far more fascinating and complicated in reality than they're often depicted in pop culture. Sharks are thought to have existed for more than 400 million years, long before the dinosaurs, according to fossilized teeth and scales. The ocean's top predators have evolved into roughly 500 different species, each with its own size, color, diet, and behavior. Sharks belong to a family of fish, along with rays and kraits. Sharks, like rays, belong to the Elasmobranchi family of fish. I hope I said that right. This subclass of fish has cartilage skeletons rather than bone, and 5 to 7 gill slits on each side of its head. They use these gills to filter oxygen from water. Sharks come in many different sizes. Whale sharks, the world's largest fish, can grow to be more than 55 feet long, while dwarf lantern sharks are only 8 inches long. They have mouths lined with multiple rows of individual teeth that fall out and grow back on a regular basis, making them formidable predators. Their teeth are serrated like a razor and triangular like a spear. And they come in a variety of different sizes and shapes. Sharks can be found in both deep and shallow waters all over the world's oceans, with some species migrating great distances to breed and feed. Some species prefer to be alone, while others prefer to be in groups of varying sizes. Lemon sharks, for example, have been observed to socialize in groups. Scientists are still trying to figure out how long sharks live, and they've only looked at the lifespans of a small number of shark species. The Greenland shark, with a lifespan of 272 years, is the world's longest living vertebrate. The majority of sharks prey on smaller fish and invertebrates, but some of the larger species hunt seals, sea lions, and other marine mammals. A shark's menu does not include people. Despite the fact that shark attacks have steadily increased since 1900, as a result of better recording and a growing human population, they are still extremely rare. A beachgoer's chance of being bitten is 1 in 11 million. Sharks bite people for a variety of reasons, including curiosity, self-defense, or mistaking a human for prey. Let's learn some more cool facts about sharks. As I've already mentioned, sharks do not have bones. Their skeletons are made up of cartilage. Sharks have special electroreceptor organs. These electroreceptor organs allow the shark to sense electromagnetic fields and temperature shifts in the ocean. Sharks can go into a trance. When you flip a shark upside down, they go into a trance-like state called tonic immobility. Sharks have been around for a very, very long time, at least 400 million years. Each whale shark's spot pattern is as unique as a fingerprint. Well, I hope you enjoyed learning about sharks today. Thanks for watching and good luck studying. Did you know that ants have superhuman strength? They can carry objects 50 times their own body weight. Wow, that's probably why there's a superhero called Ant-Man. Ants are common insects with some interesting abilities. There are over 10,000 known ant species in the world. They are especially common in tropical forests, where they can account for up to half of all insects in some areas. Ants and termites have similar appearances, and the two are frequently confused, especially by nervous homeowners. Ants, on the other hand, have a narrow waist between the abdomen and the thorax that termites lack. Ants have powerful jaws, large heads, and elbowed antennae. These insects belong to the order Hymenoptera, which also includes wasps and bees. Ants are very social insects who live in organized nest communities that can be underground, in ground-level mounds, or in trees. Carpenter ants build their nests in wood and cause structural damage sometimes. Army ants defy the norm by not having permanent homes and instead seek out food for their massive colonies during migration periods. Ant colonies are led by queens or a queen, whose job it is to lay thousands of eggs in order to ensure the colony's survival. Worker ants are wingless females who never reproduce, instead foraging for food, caring for the queen's offspring, working on the nest, protecting the community, and performing a variety of other tasks. Male ants often have only one role, mating with the queen. After they have performed this function, they may die. Ants use chemicals to communicate and cooperate, which can alert others to danger or lead them to a promising food source. They eat nectar, seeds, fungus, and insects, among other things. Some species, on the other hand, have more unusual diets. Army ants have been known to prey on reptiles, birds, and even small mammals. There are some unusual ant species. One Amazonian species, for example, works together to construct large traps out of plant fiber. When an insect steps on one of these traps, hundreds of ants inside use the openings to seize it with their jaws. The yellow crazy ant is another species that can form so-called supercolonies with multiple queens. The accidental introduction of yellow crazy ants to Australia's Christmas Island in the early 20th century resulted in a destructive infestation. The ants posed a serious threat to the island's endemic red crab population, which are pushed out of their burrows or killed as they pass through the ant nest sites during the crab's annual migration from the forest to the coast. Let's look at some cool facts about ants. Ants can form symbiotic relationships with plants. Some ants defend the host plant from herbivorous mammals and insects, while the plant provides a safe place for the ant to live. The total mass of all ants on Earth, or biomass, is equal to the biomass of all people. This is because there are so many more ants in the world than there are people. Some ants enslave other ants. Some ant species can create a group of slaves to do work for them. Ants lived alongside dinosaurs. Ants evolved some 130 million years ago, so dinosaurs were still alive back then. There are some ant supercolonies that stretch for thousands of miles. I hope you enjoyed learning about ants today. Thanks for watching and good luck studying. Did you know that snakes are solar powered and rely fully on external heat or light sources for energy? Snakes are found all over the world except in Antarctica, Iceland, Ireland, Greenland, and New Zealand. There are more than 3,000 species of snakes in the world. Only about 200 or 7% of the 600 venomous species are capable of killing or seriously injuring humans. This means that the majority of snakes are not dangerous. Non-venomous snakes, which include everything from the harmless garter snake to the not-so-harmless python, kill their prey by swallowing them whole or strangling them to death. Whether they kill by venom or squeezing, nearly all snakes eat their prey whole, in sometimes mind-boggling quantities. Snakes are almost entirely covered in scales, and because they are reptiles, they must regulate their body temperature externally. Scales are used for a variety of purposes. In arid climates, they trap moisture and reduce friction as the snake moves. Although there are a few snake species that have been discovered that are mostly scaleless, they all have scales on their bellies. Snakes can detect food in a variety of ways. The heat emitted by warm-blooded prey is sensed through pit holes in their front eyes. Vibrations from rodents and other scurrying animals are picked up by the bones in their lower jaws. Snakes can eat animals up to 3 times the size of their head because their lower jaws unhinge from their upper jaws when they catch prey. The prey is held in place by teeth that face inward, trapping it in the snake's mouth. Snakes shed their skin about once a month, a process known as ecdysis. To make room for growth and get rid of parasites, they shed their skin. They slither out of their skin head first, leaving it discarded inside out after rubbing against a tree, branch, or other object. Although most snakes lay eggs, some species, such as sea snakes, give live birth to their youngs. With the exception of pythons, which incubate their eggs, very few snakes pay attention to their offspring. The majority of snakes live on land, but the Indian and Pacific Oceans are home to about 70 different species. Sea snakes and their cousins, kraits, are among the most venomous snakes on the planet, but they pose little threat to humans because they're shy, gentle, and their fangs are too short to cause significant damage. Let's learn some cool facts about snakes. Snakes don't have eyelids. Do snakes kind of give you an eerie feeling? This is because they don't blink. Their eyes are always open. Snakes have a very big family. According to the latest count, there are 3,789 snake species, making them the second largest group of reptiles after lizards. Snakes smell with their tongues. They don't have nostrils, so they use their tongues to smell. Snakes have 5 different forms of locomotion. Locomotion means the way that they move. There are 5 different ways that snakes move. I hope you enjoyed learning about snakes today. Good luck studying.
The Labrador Retriever, or simply Labrador, is a British breed of retriever gun dog. It was developed in the United Kingdom from fishing dogs imported from the colony of Newfoundland, and was named after the Labrador region of that colony. It is among the most commonly kept dogs in several countries, particularly in the Western world. The Labrador is loyal,
obedient, and playful. It was bred as a sporting and hunting dog, but is widely kept as a companion dog. It may also be trained as a guide or assistance dog, or for rescue or therapy work. The German Shepherd is a German breed of working dog of medium to large size. The breed was developed by Max von Stephanitz using various traditional German herding dogs from 1899. It was originally bred as a herding dog for herding sheep. It has since been used in many other types of work, including disability assistance, search and rescue, police work, and warfare. It is commonly kept as a companion dog and, according to Fédération Cynologique Internationale, had the highest number of annual registrations in 2013. German Shepherds are medium to large-sized dogs. The breed's standard height at the withers is 60 to 65 centimeters for males and 50 to 60 centimeters for females. The Golden Retriever is a Scottish breed of retriever dog of medium size. It is characterized by a gentle and affectionate nature and a striking golden coat. It is commonly kept as a pet and is among the most frequently registered breeds in several Western countries. It is a frequent competitor in dog shows and obedience trials. It is also used as a gun dog and may be trained for use as a guide dog. The breed was created by Sir Dudley Margery Banks at his Scottish estate Goosachan in the late 19th century. His cross-bred flat-coated retrievers with Tweed Water Spaniels, with some further infusions of Red Settler, Labrador Retriever, and Bloodhound. The breed was recognized by the Kennel Club in 1913, and during the interwar period spread to many parts of the world. The Golden Retriever is a powerfully built, medium-sized breed of dog. According to the Kennel Club breed standard, dogs stand from 56 to 61 centimeters and females from 51 to 56 centimeters. The French Bulldog is a French breed of companion dog or toy dog. It appeared in Paris in the mid-19th century, apparently the result of crossbreeding of toy bulldogs imported from England and local Parisian ratters. It is commonly kept as a pet and is among the most frequently registered dogs in a number of countries, including Australia, the United Kingdom, and the United States. They enjoy playing and entertaining their family, as well as cuddling and snoozing with their favorite person. They are amiable, sweet, companionable, and willing to please. The Bulldog is a British breed of dog of Mastiff type. It may also be known as the English Bulldog or British Bulldog. It is of medium size, a muscular, hefty dog with a wrinkled face and distinctive punched-in nose. It is commonly kept as a companion dog. In 2013, it was in 12th place on the list of the breeds most frequently registered worldwide. The Bulldog has a long-standing association with British culture. The BBC wrote, "To many, the Bulldog is a national icon, symbolizing pluck and determination." During the Second World War, the Prime Minister, Winston Churchill, was likened to a bulldog for his defiance of Nazi Germany. The Bulldog Club was formed in 1878, and the Bulldog Club of America was formed in 1890. The Beagle is a breed of small scenthound, similar in appearance to the much larger foxhound. The Beagle was developed primarily for hunting hare, known as beagling. Possessing a great sense of smell and superior tracking instincts, the Beagle is the primary breed used as a detection dog for prohibited agricultural imports and foodstuffs in quarantine around the world. The Beagle is intelligent and is a popular pet due to its size, good temper, and a lack of inherited health problems. The modern breed was developed in Great Britain around the 1830s from several breeds, including the Talbot Hound, the North Country Beagle, and the Southern Hound, and possibly the Harrier. Beagles have been depicted in popular culture since Elizabethan times, in literature and paintings, and more recently in film, television, and comic books. The Poodle is a breed of water dog. The breed is divided into 4 varieties based on size: the Standard Poodle, Medium Poodle, Miniature Poodle, and Toy Poodle, although the Medium Poodle variety is not universally recognized. They have a distinctive, thick, curly coat and come in many colors, with only solid ones recognized by breed registries. The Poodle most likely originated in Germany, although the Fédération Cynologique Internationale and a minority of cynologists believe it originated in France. The Standard Poodle was originally used by wildfowl hunters to retrieve game from water. The smaller varieties of the breed were bred from the original in France, where they were once commonly used as circus performers, but have become popular companion dogs. The Rottweiler is a breed of domestic dog, regarded as medium to large or large. The dogs were known in German as Rottweiler Metzgerhund, meaning Rottweil butcher's dog, because their main use was to herd livestock and pull carts laden with butchered meat to market. This continued until the mid-19th century, when railways replaced droving. Although still used to herd stock in many parts of the world, Rottweilers are now also used as search and rescue dogs, guard dogs, and police dogs. The American Kennel Club Standard describes the Rottweiler as a calm, confident, and courageous dog with a self-assured aloofness that does not lend itself to immediate and indiscriminate friendships. Some Rottweilers are serious dogs, while others are happy-go-lucky clowns. But in general, the Rottweiler tends to respond quietly, with a wait-and-see attitude. The Yorkshire Terrier is one of the smallest dog breeds of the terrier type, and indeed of any dog breed. The breed developed during the 19th century in Yorkshire, England. Ideally, its maximum size is 7 pounds. A popular companion dog, the Yorkshire Terrier has also been part of the development of other breeds, such as the Silky Terrier. Most have a black and tan coat, but they are also known to have a silver gray or blonde coat. Yorkshire Terriers are playful and energetic dogs. They often exhibit separation anxiety when left alone, which is a reason that some owners keep 2 dogs. They tend to be very vocal, protective, and loyal, and, despite their small size, they can make excellent guard dogs. The German Short-Haired Pointer is a medium to large-sized breed of pointing dog developed in the 19th century in Germany for hunting. A versatile hunting breed, being an all-purpose gun dog suitable for both land and water, they are streamlined yet powerful with strong legs. While a hunting breed that retains a strong drive to find and chase game, they are extremely energetic and can excel at a wide variety of dog sports. Their demeanor, when well socialized, is friendly toward both people and fellow canines, with some tendency to be Velcro dogs. The German Short-Haired Pointer has a short coat that comes in various combinations, generally a mix of liver and white. They have moderately long floppy ears set high on the head. Longer, broad, and strong muzzles allow retrieval of heavier game. The dog's profile should be straight or strongly Roman-nosed. Any dished appearance to the profile is incorrect according to breed standards. Exploring Canada's 47 national parks might be one of the best ways to experience the country's beauty. But with being home to potentially dangerous wildlife, visitors should also know the risks. Parks Canada has released data on aggressive incidents between humans and wildlife from 2010 to 2022. According to the organization, an aggressive incident includes animal behaviors such as contact with people, property, and pets, running towards a person, and physical or aggressive display. Looking at the most recent year, out of data from 31 national parks across the country, Jasper National Park in Alberta had the highest number of incidents of aggressive wildlife. There were 178 cases recorded in 2021, with 105 caused by elk, while grizzly bears and black bears caused 36. Jasper is the largest national park in the Canadian Rocky Mountains, with wildlife including bears, elk, cougars, bighorn sheep, and moose. The park with the second largest number of aggressive incidents was Banff National Park. Also located in Alberta, it's known for its lakes, mountains, and forests, but also recorded 112 aggressive animal incidents in 2021, with 70 by elk and 13 by bears. However, about a third of the listed national parks didn't record any incidents in 2021 at all. To reduce the risk of dangerous incidents with wildlife, Parks Canada recommends exploring during the day, since many animals are most active at night and in the early morning and early evening. Parks Canada also recommends always being sure to walk on trails and paths, making noise to let animals know you're coming, and carrying bear spray, which can help keep back a number of large animals. Overall, the animals in Canadian national parks can be potentially dangerous, but not as scary as you might think. So, if you want to explore Canada's national parks and see the beautiful animals like elk, bears, cougars, bighorn sheep, and moose, do so with extreme care and caution. And make sure you do some research before you go out and enjoy the nature. Thank you for listening to Louis English Online. I hope you learned something. Good luck studying. How to talk about pets. I am an animal lover. I love all animals. I think that cats make the best pets because they are calm and independent. Horses make the worst pet because they are big and they need lots of open space. It is important to take care of animals. If you have a dog, you have to take it for walks every day. If you have a pig, you have to train it. If you have a snake, you have to fill up its water bowl and feed it. When I was a child, I had a rabbit. She was white with black spots. My favorite memory was when she played with me. I used to give her carrots every day. I had to fill up her water bowl, brush her fur, and feed her every day. Her cute ears are what I remember most. I'll never forget my rabbit. Do you like animals too? In your opinion, which animal makes the best pet?
Hello everyone.
Today I'd like to talk about one of the most beloved animals in the world, dogs. Dogs are known as man's best friend for a reason, as they bring joy, companionship, and even health benefits to our lives. First of all, dogs are incredibly loyal and affectionate pets. They form strong bonds with their owners and are always happy to see them, whether they've been gone for 5 minutes or 5 hours. This unconditional love can be a great source of comfort and emotional support, especially for those who live alone or struggle with anxiety or depression. But dogs are not just cuddly companions. They can also be highly skilled and useful animals. Many dogs are trained as service dogs to assist people with disabilities, such as guiding the blind or alerting their owners to seizures. Others are trained for search and rescue missions, police work, or even military service. These dogs demonstrate incredible intelligence, discipline, and bravery, and they have saved countless lives over the years. Finally, it's important to note that owning a dog can have health benefits for humans as well. Studies have shown that having a dog can lower blood pressure, reduce stress and anxiety, and even boost the immune system. And of course, dogs need exercise, so taking your furry friend for a walk or playing fetch can be a great way to get some physical activity for yourself too. In conclusion, dogs truly are amazing animals. They bring so much joy, love, and companionship to our lives, and they have also proven to be valuable helpers and even heroes in many situations. So next time you see a dog, give them a pat on the head and a scratch behind the ears. They deserve it. Thank you.